Hey, what's going on, guys? Just got off a live stream. If you want to check out, I was talking to Ian from Jet Central, and this came up in a comment, and I hadn't seen it until now. But Connor Rogers from the Badlands, and he also is a contributor to PFF. Really good dude, and really insightful, knows his stuff. He's not a guy to just make stuff up. And he said what has been said by a lot of people. I think Boomer Esiason said some version of this, but basically it goes that Derek Carr, he ain't built for New York, right? He doesn't want this smoke of the New York media, the fan base, the pressure, all that. Now, maybe he doesn't want to come to the Jets. I don't know. But to me, this is just an example of having too much time to overanalyze a player. And I understand I've become a little bit of a Derek Carr homer, right? Apologist. Maybe. I don't know. If 100 people say it, there's probably some truth to it. So maybe I'm overrating Derek Carr. I can live with that. But if I am, I've been doing it for a decade because I felt the same way about him for all these years. It's not just because he could be a Jets quarterback. Jimmy G could be a Jets quarterback, but I don't like the idea of Jimmy G being here. So that's just the way I feel about those two guys, irrespective of if they're coming to the Jets or not. Now, I guess let's define our terms. What do we really mean when we say this? So he can't handle playing in, it's the cold. I think if he comes here and he lives here, I think he'll be all right. I don't think he's going to turn into a pumpkin if he has to play a game in 38-degree weather at home in New Jersey. I think he'll survive. He's a grown man. And also, the New York media, Connor Hughes is going to ask him a tough question, and he's going to unravel. I think we're also underrating, and maybe it's been different since they moved to Vegas, but the Oakland Bay Area fan base, they're crazy, man. They're just as crazy as Jets fans. They're passionate. They're ticked off. They're angry. They feel like they deserve better. They're like us, man. They're like Jets West. And maybe the media is probably different, but the fan base, all that pressure, if the reports say that he's into reading what fans are saying online, all this stuff, that would have been similar out in a big city with a really passionate fan base, even though it's on the West Coast, right? There's that. And there's also the pressure that it comes with. There's pressure every time you play an NFL game and you're a highly paid football player. Now, the thing with the Jets is you're not following in the footsteps of Tom Brady. You're not coming in to the Steelers and post Big Ben and all these titles, or even with the Giants, who we share a stadium with, who have, recent multiple Super Bowls. When you come into the Jets, if Derek Carr comes here, the floor for not only winning, but specifically quarterback play is so low. Look, Mike White. I like Mike White. I think he's going to have a long career in the NFL as a backup. But we were going crazy for Mike White just because he could do like normal, functional, adult quarterback stuff. Hey, there's a guy open in the flat. Let me toss it to him and get 6 yards. We were like, oh, it was like unreal to us just to see a guy do that. If Derek Carr comes here and he can throw for 4,000 yards and we have a 21st century passing attack and we win 10 games, because obviously if you put Derek Carr's production with our top 5 defense, you get 10 wins. You can be lazy and tell me what his record was at the 28th ranked defense. Yeah, if you're planning on having the 28th ranked defense, then don't get Derek Carr because you're probably going to suck either way. But if you plan on having a top 10 defense again, then sure, you're probably in the playoffs. Now, can I envision Derek Carr hosting the Lombardi Trophy? No, that's why he's not my plan A. He's not my plan A, and he's a distant plan B for me. My plan A is Aaron Rodgers, because neither are the guy that are going to be the franchise quarterback for the next 8, 10, 12 years. Neither of them are that guy. So if you're going to go with a stopgap, whether it's a 2-year stopgap, a 4-year stopgap, go with the stopgap that has a chance to win a ring. In my opinion, that's Aaron Rodgers. But I just don't get the not built for New York stuff, because let's say you don't get Aaron Rodgers, right? Plan A, he retires or he just wants to stay in Green Bay. Now, are you not going to sign Derek Carr because he's not built for you in New York? You're going to get Jimmy G, who's built for crutches. I'd rather have Jimmy G in a boot on the sideline, smiling, being cool and having swag and being built for New York, than Derek Carr playing football on the field. Like, is that what we're saying? Are we going to go get Gardner Minshew because his mustache and his jean shorts are going to make him built for New York, and we're going to do that instead of a significantly better quarterback? I think it's like, what is the specific claim that we're making with this critique? I don't know. But even if Derek Carr's not signed with the Jets, I guess I've planted my flag, and the Derek Carr apologist club because I think it's true. I think the stuff I'm saying about Derek Carr is true. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new. We'll talk chat soon.